What's up, YouTube? We are all the way up to part 4 in this series. This is where it starts to get interesting. This is where you see a lot of the new stuff that they're putting out, and this one I enjoyed this one a lot. So okay, so this is what you do. You got to put a portal up there and use that tunnel to get across. Now it's going to be kind of weird watching this again. But my partner is going to shoot straight ahead there, and then he's going to shoot up to his left. And so he's going to create another tunnel. And I'm going to stop and look back at it. He also is hitting that switch up there, and he's going to hold on that switch. That switch keeps this set of grates up. So you see where he shot. He shot straight ahead of him, and he shot up to his upper left when he's traveling along that the original one. And so what I'm going to do when I'm in here is I'm going to hit this down here with the opposite of my original color, which is going to drop his 2 tunnels, but it's going to drop him directly into my tunnel. And I hope that's not too confusing, but the rest of the game is going to be like this, so I'm going to describe it the best way I can. So we're going to move on to the next one, and they only get more complicated from here. But this is lots of fun. I so enjoyed this game. I hope you guys are too and not getting frustrated. I know if you're looking it up on YouTube, you may be frustrated, but whoever's going to travel in the tunnel here cannot set them up. So my partner here is going to set up the 2 he's going to set up the 2 portals, and then I'm going to launch into them. So he's going to set up one, and you'll see him down there in the lower right. He's going to set up one in the center. He's going to take that tunnel, and he's going to set one up on the upper left there that's going to take me through that shield. Now that stuff, remember, it dissipates your portals that you use. So if you shoot these portals on to create that tube, you can't go through it or it'll kill it and you'll just fall and be annoyed. So that switch right there drops a ball and opens that up, I believe. So I'm telling him he needs to shoot right there with his tunnel. And so he's going to shoot right there and put his tunnel through. Now this ball, all you have to do is push the ball up into the stream and then drop out. And once you drop out, you'll see that the ball's stuck floating across there. Now he has to keep his portals out, so you need to come out here and shoot these. Make sure you don't shoot these until after you leave the inside of the room there. Once that blocks that laser over there, you can walk through. The reason you can't shoot them until you leave that room, again, is because that shield will erase your portals. And then you'll be completely frustrated. So, next part here. This one, actually, was this the one where you have to transfer? Yeah, some of these you have to like hop from one. Yeah, this one's confusing. This one, you have to, you'll see there, you put 2 up on the end over there, and you have to go through like in this case, he's going to go through my portal and into his tunnel. Now, once he's up in that tunnel, and you'll see him going through there at the angle while I'm standing on this switch, he's got to hit that, he's got to shoot his opposite portal into that square on the left-hand side there, and he's going to drop out of that tunnel into another tunnel that he just created, and that's going to push him across. Now you can get off the switch at that point. He's going to drop down the block for me so I can put it on the switch, and then we're going to kind of repeat that process for me. We'll put one up there at the angle, I'll go through the angle, and then he's going to shoot. He's actually going to retain control of him because he can see better over there. And he's gonna knock me out from one and put me on another tunnel and bring me over to him, and that will be the end of the level. So you'll see this executed here. He's gonna pop that through just like he did anytime now. So obviously we didn't do this on live commentary. This moved a little quicker than it did. So I'm gonna pop through my portal there, and make sure you go through this one real slow. Don't jump in there, you'll just hop out to your death. And then it'll kind of suck you in right away, and it's really disoriented, and so you have to have that up. And you'll see that he's gonna shoot that right there. I fall into the other tunnel, and then that's the end of that map. You're going to use these principles from a lot for transferring from tube to tube. It definitely takes some getting used to, because it's really kind of counterintuitive to what you would think, but you know, the programming in this game is like really clever. So okay, this one is way easier than it looks, man. We had a hard time with this, and this one took me like 15 minutes to figure this out, me and Nathan, and he actually figured this out in the end. But you'll see here, you both jump across, and then you stick one tube up top there, and then you just jump into the stream on the bottom down there. So, and that's gonna push you into the room. So I'm gonna cruise straight across there and into the room, and now we're gonna try and get our tube underneath that laser redirector block. So he's gonna shoot across, and you have to change the direction midstream, and the only way to do that is to switch from one wall to another. And so you're gonna see how that happens, but it can be kind of interesting to see how they go. So we're gonna try this a couple times and eventually get it in the right stream, and that'll bring it over to us. And so I think this one here, but it's pushing us away. So what he did is he shot directly underneath it, and then that was pushing it back towards our direction, and that should pop it through pretty quick. So he's gonna run through and grab that, and then hop in the stream that's pushing up straight through the top here, and then that'll be the end of it. Or actually, no, I take that back. We've got to redirect the laser still. So now that we're up top here, or he's going to make it up through here in a second, he's jumping through that lower one again down there, the original one that I took to get up here. We're going to use this laser redirection, and we're going to redirect it right at the wall. I'm going to shoot one of my portals there, and then he's going to retain control of the tubes. So after we get this lined up, then we're going to take the tubes all the way to the other side. Now it looks like you're not going to make it when you get to the end down here. Just trust me on this one. Shoot it exactly where we shot it. Little side note here: if you push up on your D-pad, you'll do a trick. If you spam that while you're in one of these tubes, there's a like 20-point achievement for it. I forget what it is, but it's a quick, easy 20 points. So just click off to the left there and jump down. Once you get down, do not be an idiot like me and stand directly in the laser beam when you shoot a hole there, but that'll activate a staircase once the laser sets up, and then you get up here and do a little dance, and that's the end of that. So
how well do you really know Orange?
We've got one last part left here, and I think that's it for level 3. So what we're doing here is this one is kind of you have a redirection button on this one. So when you turn it orange, it reverses the direction of that. And so the goal is to get a block up to that upper right section up there, and push it against there. So what we're going to do is you set up the portals like that, the one person, and then the other guy needs to go over and spring into it. Now, once you spring into it, you're going to just stay in there the whole time. It's going to push you across, and you're going to get a block. And for some reason, my partner decided to follow me over on this one, and which you shouldn't do. And so he had to jump to his death because he needed to control the reversing. So anyways, just stay down there on the bottom, and so once he turns it to orange, then I can come through. because at this point the blue's just going to push me back. Okay, so now we're at orange. He's standing on the switch down there, and I hop in and it drags me back the other direction. Now you can either stay in there or you can push down and hop into the lower field. It's really up to you. But once it's that point, now you have to get this in a tube that's going to push it up. So if you reverse the tubes from the direction they are now, not reverse them, but like place them in the alternate spots that we're talking about, because this block has to go in that hole up there, and it has to get pushed. So he puts his tubes up there, and then you can see how that works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the block, jump in the thing. All right, go ahead and push it up there. Yeah. Getting this jump thing, I'm going to drop the block once I get through this portal here, and then I'm going to just drop to the ground, and that will push that block into that switch up top and push you through. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, and check us out on the next video.